Hey YouTube, Natchez 860. Smoking some Burley Flake number 3 from Brad in my first basket pipe purchase years and years ago. A great no-name. Continuing on with the Halloween stories. Wanted to talk about the idea of white ladies, white apparitions. You find them the world over. Going to talk about 2 of them that are present here in Connecticut. One of them is just a short walk from here at Hillside Cemetery. For years and years, a white lady has been seen late at night in the cemetery, just wandering from one stone to the next, sort of keeping an eye on things. What's unusual is there's no story behind her. Don't know who she is, when she died. She just hangs out. Every Halloween, the police have to post a couple of officers around the cemetery because the kids like to go up and try to flush her out of the cemetery. But I find it interesting that there's no story associated with her that I can find anyway. Second white lady comes from Easton, Connecticut. Union Cemetery. Reported to be the most haunted cemetery in New England, maybe in the United States. It's a little bit of a story to this lady. They started seeing her about the 1940s. And there's 2 stories behind her. One of them is she's a woman who lost her child, or who lost her life during childbirth. And it's believed she comes out looking for her baby. The other story is that she was murdered and dumped behind the church, which is located right next to the cemetery. The interesting thing about this lady is she gets a real kick out of wandering the cemetery late at night and then walking out into traffic. There have been several accidents on this main road that goes right by the cemetery. When police questioned the drivers, they said like they swerved to avoid a woman in a white dress, or all of a sudden there was a woman in a white dress in front of them and they hit her, but they couldn't find a body. There have been many ghost searchers and paranormal investigations of that cemetery, to the point where if you go there and you don't really have any business being there, the police will move you along. Several years back I had business in Easton, and I just happened to come along on that cemetery. Didn't know its history. I have to say it's a spooky place, and the church that's located on the property is your typical colonial high steeple. Beautiful sight, but yet a little spooky too. So that's my little rant on white ladies. My next story, which I'm looking forward to, and I hope to have up by Halloween, will be the Headless Horseman of Canton, Connecticut. You history buffs out there will get a real charge out of this. Eric, blue-collar pipe smoker. Stay tuned. Thanks an awful lot for joining me. Have a great day.